Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to put together the Easter Chick Treat Box from Simply Crafty SVGs. So to start with, I already layered the panels on the egg. That is optional. You could always put a pattern paper as well. And then I go ahead and put together the side panels, just layering the middle panel to the back panel. So I did emboss the egg panels, and that information is in the notes below. Then here I want to piece together the eyes and the flower, and the nose there's really nothing to do, so I already put some sticky tape on the back, but that's the orange piece. So I just add a little dot of glue to each of the eyes and then use the pick-me-up tool to place the eye portions, and it does help to pick it up as well to make sure that the bottom edge is lined up on the black piece to the white piece, regardless of what color, obviously, eyes that you use. Then for the flowers, I'll put the nose aside. So that was an extra middle to the flower. So I used some glitter glue with Nuvo on the other flower middle. So I'm just taking a chopstick, a wooden chopstick, and just curling the petals a little bit before I glue them together. I just add a dot of glue to the middle and then offset the flower a little bit. Sorry for the blurry video. Just a little bit off focus. So you want to offset them so the top is opposite in between the other petals. The petals are going to land. I think I know. I'm trying to make sense, but it didn't make sense. Anyways, go ahead and put that middle, the middle of the flower in. Then I have my little handy dandy embellishment bowls that you can get for free on our website. Just put those to the side. And what we need to do is to fold the box, and then that will go on the front later on. But I would recommend folding it a little bit. It'll help to place these panels. So we don't want to place it there. That's where the egg's going to go. So I did make a mistake there. I didn't glue it down, so we're just going to move it here to the left. So that's why I showed you folding it, so you could see where the egg's going to be. Then we're going to add the egg there, but not now because it overlaps. So we'll put it on after we get these other things done, the panels first. You just want to center these, and it fits so the scalloped edges are on the top and bottom. So that one on the far right is the back of the box. Normally wouldn't do the back of the box, but if somebody turns it around, I mean, they're going to see things in the back they don't want to see anyways, but then it'll look cute. So we'll take the little body piece first. We want to put that on and match it to the shape on the box. Make sure you're putting it on the inside, not the outside, because that's the back of the box. So, like I said, the front of the box is the egg. This is why folding it is helpful to do before, so you know kind of where you're at. You want to line that up. I didn't do the egg on the top because some people might not want to use, maybe they'll want to use the chick alone. Give you options. So that piece will go on. It's just free form. So once we have those layered on, we're going to add the head, and I want to add the eyes and the nose. You could do it after, but I'm just trying to figure out where I want the eyes because I have foam tape that I put, Scotch foam tape. So I would go ahead and figure out where you want the egg part on the top and arrange your eyes accordingly. I don't like to put cut marks. I think it restricts people to tell you where things go, but so I apologize if you're the type of person that wants to know exactly where I put it. Just make it your own. As you can see, I'm kind of moving the eyes around. In hindsight, I probably would have moved the beak down a little bit further in the eyes, but it looks okay once it's done. I'll have the egg overlapping the eyes a little bit. So then I just kind of figure out where I want to put the top of that egg. And if you're using foam tape like me, I mean, you could just use a couple dabs of glue on the edge, but I just need to make sure that it didn't show on the back. So it'll fit like that. So I'm actually going to place that first. So I'm going to line it up to the shape on the box. So I have a kind of a double pop-up. I've got a foam tape on the head, and then I actually raised the egg a little bit so it looked more dimensional. But before we put the egg on, I'm just going to quickly glue the side tab. Really, there's no rhyme or reason, you know, just as long as you're not interfering with another part of the design, you can do it in any order you want. And then we'll put the egg head on. I'm just trying to center it. Once you get it in place, I'm very particular about how it was centered. We'll go ahead and add the front egg. So I put a big strip of Scotch foam tape, and I'm just making sure the bottom of that egg is above the score, the fold, and centering it. So now that's what it looks like. And then we'll go ahead and add the flour wherever you'd like. You can add it on the hand of the chick, you can put it on the front of the egg, whatever, because you could always add a Happy Easter. And that finishes the box, other than a quick closure. So the closure for these are always the forks in, and then the sides, and then gently flip that last piece in. So you can make a bunch of these and store them flat before you actually close them. So it's a nice box design for treat boxes. And there it is, our little hatching chick Easter treat box. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I thank you for watching.